Ultimately, I'm more towards my body, my choice.
Everybody has a choice.
I think if it's what you need to do, then do it.
It's the woman's right to choose.
Be the choice of the woman. I do believe in women's rights.
I think that women should have the right to choose whether or not they want to abort their children.
Man, I say it every single day. You show people what an abortion really is, and you'll see how quickly they change their tune. Now, before I forget, because I always do, please don't forget to hit that like button, hit the sub button if you haven't already, click that bell so you never miss another video, and hit that join button if you absolutely love what you see. Now, today's interaction is a new approach that I've been saying for years has to be the norm when speaking to abortion advocates. It's a series of street interviews where the Live Action Pro-Life organization had conversations with people who thought that abortion was simply a medical procedure like any other. And I absolutely have to give credit where credit is due. A lot of people wouldn't even want to be interviewed, let alone have the guts to watch a video that might make them question what they've always believed to be right. But that is precisely what happened in this video. So as usual, we're going to check out these interactions and you will catch my thoughts on the other side. Let's man up.
Ultimately, I'm more towards my body, my choice.
Everybody has a choice.
I think if it's what you need to do, then do it.
It's the woman's right to choose.
Be the choice of the woman. I do believe in women's rights.
I think that women should have the right to choose whether or not they want to abort their children.
Certain circumstances, make you have to do that.
Until childbirth.
I believe all the way up until birth.
About 8 months to that, 8 months to know.
Probably the first 6 months.
Especially, I'm for abortion if a woman's been raped or either there's incest or something like that. I think that they should have the right to make decisions about their body, their own body. Absolutely, yeah.
Here's a video I'd love your thoughts on.
You don't want to see this.
That's pretty horrific. I didn't think they did it like that.
I didn't know any of that.
I never saw a video like that about how the procedure was performed. I don't agree with that.
I don't think it's right that they has to go through all that because someone didn't want them.
It changed my mind about the time frame there.
Do you consider yourself strongly pro-life now?
Yes. Now that after watching that video, my opinion changed 100%.
I always kind of thought it was just like a little seed that they kind of scope out.
Say that your original stance on abortion has changed?
Yeah. Yes, after seeing that video, 100%. I will be against abortion for sure, 100%.
That stage, I didn't know the child was fully developed, so that's definitely not a good stage to have an abortion.
Yeah, but the baby is always alive after conception, and that's why abortion does kill an innocent human being.
Well, after seeing that video, yeah.
You went from thinking abortion should be available till birth to maybe being banned at month 3.
I mean, to be completely blunt, I was kind of thrown for a loop.
You say the video changed your mind about abortion?
Yes, it did.
I'm sorry, all right?
I'm fine. My mom went through 5 abortions before she decided to keep me.
That's crazy, pulling off the limbs and stuff. Because my sister just had a baby.
Everybody was forcing her to have an abortion, and she held her ground. And now, of course, everybody loves the baby. She had the baby.
It could have been me, you, him, anybody else walking around through here.
It's not like a designer handbag. Oh, maybe I'll keep it or not. It's a life.
Now I'm going to educate my friends and whoever's asking about abortion.
Every life deserves a life.
Life is more important. You never know what that child may become.
And don't just kind of take a life that hasn't got the chance to develop yet. I hope you guys watch the video if it's linked or anything.
And the video helped change your minds at all about abortion?
100%.
Text me or whatever, a link to that video. I'm a high school principal.
That's a life, and they're destroying, and they haven't even got a chance the baby to see what's life all about. They have no choice.
Proverbs 31, 8 and 9. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly, defend the rights of the poor and the needy. Life is not just a random occurrence, ladies and gentlemen. It is the miraculous work of the Creator himself. And that reality hits home in a way that cannot be denied when people are confronted with the truth of what abortion really is. This powerful moment where pro-choice individuals saw for the first time the graphic reality of what happens during an abortion changed everything. You could see it in their eyes, the shock, horror, and the deep conviction that they were all feeling. Up until that point, they had all bought into the narrative that abortion, it's just a procedure, a choice that's pretty much always devoid of consequences. Once they were shown that video, the lies shattered and the facade crumbled. They couldn't look at it the same way ever again. It shocked them to their core. And it's hard to argue choice when you've just witnessed the destruction of life in its most vulnerable form. Every single heartbeat, every tiny little hand, every precious detail. They saw that abortion is not about freedom or rights. It's about life, innocent life at that. It's about ending a life that God has intricately woven together. The individuals in these interviews, after being exposed to the cold hard truth, they instantly rejected the pro-choice stance that they once held, probably for their entire lives. And that's the power of truth. It doesn't need to be sugarcoated or spun. It stands on its own. And when people are faced with it, their hearts can't help but to respond. It's human nature. Life is honestly too precious to ignore. And the moment that you understand what's really at stake, you can't stand on the sidelines anymore. You have to stand up, guys, for those who cannot defend themselves. These interviews show that when people are confronted with the horror of abortion, their natural response is to choose life. Every single time. You'd have to be a sociopath not to. That is the impact that truth can have when it's demonstrated without filters. And like I said in the beginning, this should honestly be the norm when speaking to pro-choice activists. Hey guys, I pray to God that you liked the video, and if you did, please type amen in the comment section if you agree, and if you don't, go ahead and leave those comments also. Just keep it respectful. As always, please don't forget to like the video, hit the sub button, share the video, and smash that bell for event notifications, guys, so you never miss a new video. If you love what you see and you want to become a channel sponsor, you can hit that join button where the sponsorship trailer will explain the different tier options and the perks that you'll get as a result of joining each individual plan. Also, don't forget to check out our merch store, as I've recently added a ton of new merchandise to the store, and I would love to see nothing more than to see some of you guys wearing the Cross Unit logo out there in the wild. Lastly, the link to my Buy Me a Coffee is there as well. Of course, you're not required to do any of that. Just having you here with me is more than enough, and I am extremely grateful to God for your fellowship. As always, guys, be safe, be good, and be blessed. Remember that Jesus is King and the literal only way to heaven. So for those of you who haven't started a relationship with him yet, please consider it, because when he comes back for his people, it's gonna happen just like this.
Down.